Oh, I didn't start music. That's a perfect way to start the stream. Ooh, Opera, now you're saying that I have an ad blocker on and I don't? They're actually breaking a bunch of EU they're breaking a bunch of EU things for that. Yeah, EU laws, that's what I meant to say. Ferris Bueller's Day Off. OBS, you need to go over to this. There we go. Perfect. No Steam? I'm shutting Steam down. Red rum, red rum. Jelly. Doing. Oh yeah, I did lose my access to Minecraft. Okay. I forgot to upgrade my account to a Microsoft account. Oh well. It's only $30 to get both Bedrock and Java, so... like I'll ever fucking play Bedrock, that's funny. Bedrock is the console one, where it's cross-compatible for consoles. Well, is there a mod for Bedrock that adds Pokemon to it? I didn't think so. Can they? Nope, they can't. Oh shit. I am so happy you said something.
Something that happens normally.
Okay, everybody, I am so sorry you couldn't hear them for the first... Oh my god, it's been 5 minutes.
Boog, make an athletics
Does that mean they didn't hear me yell at my cat?
They didn't hear you yell at your cat. That's so disappointing. The first, like, microsecond of the stream, she screamed "fuck off" or whatever. I don't remember what she said.
Get off.
Get the fuck off me.
Get the fuck off me. Oh well, we're all here now.
But Boog needs to make an athletics test now. Or dodge. Dodge test.
no.
Okay,
Come on.
good.
I'm
Yeah,
joking, obviously, but still.
All right.
There you go.
It'll.
And jelly. I'll be back in a second.
And I fail it.
Okay. Damn, I set your ass on fire. Now Tank has to roll one when he gets back too.
So the dwarf. Right. So last we left you. Sorry,
Don't be so excited.
Shush you.
We're old, I know.
Well, last we left you guys, you were scoping out the blackwork. You took the arrows from him, and Altrath stated that his symbol was on him.
Wasn't there somebody whispering in the woods?
That was
earlier.
before.
Oh, okay.
And Marcus said that was a great use of the microphone. He said that was fantastic. I said I may or may not have made a couple of people crap themselves.
It did freak me out a little bit.
So why are you tattooed on this black orc?
He wasn't tattooed. It was his. It was his symbol
on
was
his
written in
shield.
blood on his chest plate.
Oh, hello, Chloe.
Yay!
This isn't an incident like with Eitrick and the dwarfs, is it?
I still don't know what you guys are talking about. I don't remember it. It didn't happen.
Yes, because that defense has worked for so many for so long.
God damn it.
You mean the buggered with Bugman's thing? You folks talk about that all the time.
Did he succeed? Yep. The heck I'm it.
Damn it, Murgor.
We should add a new rule to the drinking game. Anytime Murgor passes a check that we don't think he should.
Many here would argue that he should pass that intelligence test.
That particular one by now should be ingrained in that little pea brain of his permanently.
True.
Oh, Murgor.
Oh, was I not supposed to say nothing about that? I'm sorry, Mr. Adric.
It's fine, Murgor.
I mean, you're not supposed to say it when there's nobody around to hear him. Harry.
Amara is just kind of jaw-dropped looking at Murgork.
Yes, it's like a tree falling in the forest. If there's no one around to hear you talk about him getting buggered on Bugmans, what's the point?
Exactly.
She
never seen an ogre before.
She will look at you, Gwen. Is he saying that Idric had relations with a dwarf?
No, to be more precise, the dwarves had relationships with him.
What he said.
Idric's just over here, just like, his face is completely red.
Linworth looks back. This is not getting us any further.
It's not putting
No,
us
but
any
You
further
are
behind.
correct.
It's cutting the tension of finding the dead orc with the symbol on him.
We should have put this to an end. Let us continue.
I agree. I'm sorry, everyone looking at the camera, I'm sitting here playing with a flashlight. I don't need to be playing with that.
Shit.
Quit playing with a flashlight on stream. You're gonna get banned.
Yeah, all you
Oh,
hear is
sorry,
schlorp, schlorp. Anyways.
What was that word?
Schlorp.
Ew. The schlong sword.
Anyways. What am I gonna do with you
Schlorp.
people?
Give me a sec. I'm having problems with the mic.
Yay!
Oh, there we go. Everything's nice and clear. Fantastic.
Yay.
There's no investigation.
Say what?
I don't have an investigation skill.
What are you trying to do?
Apparently nothing.
There's a black orc there? Where?
Apparently I'm just making shadow puppets with the Black Orc's hands or something.
This is a black orc gone all day.
I've never
Thank
seen
y'all.
one of that color before.
Like, I think y'all are joshing me.
What were you trying to do, Holly?
I was trying to investigate how he died. Something. Find out some reason why he was here and why he was left with the symbol on him. What information could he impart to us?
He was killed by the multitude of arrows that were sticking out of him.
Alright.
It is very obvious that he was in hand-to-hand combat with someone, but whoever it was never put a cut on him. Say
Yes,
what?
he had 40 arrows sticking out of him. The cause of death was drowning.
Yes. He fell down an elevator shaft.
He was in hand-to-hand combat with Legolas
With someone.
and died of arrow wounds.
Yes.
Because whoever was fighting him in melee was not having any luck hitting him. Basically, he said, you know what, tired of this, so fell back and let the archers turn him into a pincushion. They're like, bored now, kill him.
You shift him back and forth. All right. And you guys continue trumpsing through the snow for the rest of the day.
Legolas was hot. Not that wasn't me saying that. That was 20 saying that.
Uh-huh.
Sure. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
It's like the glorious golden hair, quote unquote.
I just Legolas was hot. What? Nothing?
He's like, what? What?
That's a World of Warcraft elf, and that's a blood elf.
Yep.
I miss my mage.
I don't miss the game anymore.
Yeah, I kind of miss a little bit, but not the game itself. No.
I was
it
gonna
got to
say, I
be a
missed
second
my
job.
ret pally for a while.
Yeah, but it became a second job to be able to
I
get
missed
any
my
of that
Warhammer
stuff.
game.
All right already.
Okay, so where do we need to go? 'Cause I'm dumb and I can't help it.
That's because you're
Keep
human.
following the tracks.
Okay. I just need your help.
You guys will continue walking for another 2 days through the snow. The nights have been
We need to go this way.
Halifax puts on another blanket.
I start burning down the whole darn forest to keep us warm.
It's a bit overkill.
Less places for our enemies to hide,
Well, that's true.
but also less cover for us.
no, Star.
I'll
That's
say,
not the way.
I I was gonna say I don't think Linwith or Alterath would be too happy with you doing that.
A valid point.
That's going back the way we came.
Sounds like a good plan to me.
I mean, heck, we got some trackers, I'm sure. Some people who are good at tracking. I can track deer, but not giant ogres. Although they're
What
fun.
kind of skills would be
Ogres, we're tracking
transferable?
elves.
That's good.
Oh, I see ogre tracks over there, and see Murgord sitting there.
Halifax points at Idric. See, there's the elf right there.
Oh, that's the elf.
What elves?
Amar points at Murgork. There's the giant ogre. I don't believe that we're tracking him, though. Oh, why is he tracking me? I've been here the whole time. I didn't do nothing. Did I miss something?
Why are the rations missing out of my backpack?
It wasn't me. I didn't do nothing like that. I
Oh,
don't take stuff out of people's backpacks.
Nibbles.
Honestly, with Alterath and Halifax's skills, y'all don't have to worry about rations when it comes to
Hunting, yeah.
Meat.
yeah.
I get a free hunting skill.
I want to try out the tracking skill too, see what happens. Yeah.
You don't even see Murgork's tracks with that one, even though there's a fucking plow.
Whoa!
He's
I'm even
standing-
worse than Idric.
You guys are standing inside of Murgorg's track. I don't
I
see
don't
Like, I
it.
don't
where
see
he
it.
went. Did he go someplace?
Fuck it, it's so easy
Wait,
to track
maybe-
people in snow too.
Okay.
Well,
Well,
maybe it's on the other side of this trench.
Hey guys, we've lost Murgork.
he's
Shit,
like, I'm
where
right
did I go?
Halifax got it.
Well, thank God I
not
lit.
see me? Is it the snow that makes it so you can't see me? Right here! Right here!
So did Alterath and Halifax's rolls get us anywhere?
Oh, yeah. They are still leaving little marks here and there, but their tracks are incredibly difficult to find. Halfway through third day from the black work, you guys are coming through the trail, and there's a wood elf standing ahead of y'all. He looks like a younger wood elf, not like kid, but
What's up?
Like 40s, 50s, rather than,
he has got the trap. Go ahead.
that would be like a 16-year-old an elf, by the way, like years.
Probably like an 18, more 18-ish.
Oh, does he look like Linwith?
No, he does not look like Linwith at all. He does look like a war dancer, though. Not a very accomplished war dancer, but he does look like a war dancer.
Oh shit.
Do we approach?
I'm stepping towards him.
Yeah, let's let him go. Go ahead.
Yeah, keep the range guys back in case this is some BS. Then
Can I
they can
start
rain
channeling?
death on whoever.
Should I start channeling to be safe?
Couldn't hurt.
Ooh, you speak English.
All right, and it's daytime now or is it night?
It is daytime.
Okay, thank you.
Give me an intelligence roll, Dave.
Curses, my one weakness.
And it's not challenging, it's one step better.
Okay, intelligence is the I, not the INT, right?
No, INT is intelligence.
Son of a bitch. Hold on. So you said it's what? Average?
So it's not. Yeah.
Yeah,
Make sure
I'm going to re-roll that.
Make sure you're off to the side because I've got Burning Head locked and loaded.
Yeah, that was a double.
Thank you.
Cat,
Thanks.
get off me.
Chocolate peppermint. It's delicious.
You actually recognize this guy.
Okay.
He was a younger word answer, one that was coming in as you were leaving.
Is he alive?
Yeah, he looks alive.
Okay.
Does he look corrupted?
Nah, just, horns and fangs. Nothing major.
Just a whole line of dripping pustules covering his torso.
Ew.
And a
Yeah,
nerdling sitting there playing around his feet.
Yeah, his his knees have got his knees have got like a bent just a little bit different.
Okay, drawing the Andorel as I close.
And his name is Morin.
Hello, Morin.
Alterath, what makes you so special?
I've been asking the same damn thing.
Aside from the fact I have not forsaken all of my teachings to throw in with the chaos powers, follow the grandfather.
Grandfather has given us gifts that make us better than the rest. No,
They make you
throw
dependent
in
upon grandfather.
you throw in with the mayflies. Surprised you don't even have a dwarf with you.
Says I'd accept a dwarf over your company any day.
Why does he want you? What makes you something that he wants? The rest of us are learning just as well as you did when you were there.
Care to put that to the test?
I'm sure you would like that, wouldn't you?
Who wants
Is
it?
it- This is one less of you to deal with later. He
The
says
wolf
you are
father
just-
wants him.
Who? What?
The wolf father wants him.
Says you are a disappointment to Loic. And more importantly, you're a disappointment to our people.
He points one of his two swords at you. I have done well in my teachings. I have become stronger. I am almost... And his voice is cut off. By a sharp pop. And his eyes just kind of go blank. And he falls off to one side.
Look in the direction of the report.
Remember the guy that was in the back of Judge's group that had the long.
Yeah.
He stands up, reloading the rifle. You can see Judge a ways away from him. Let's go. The guy just kind of stares at y'all. Judge snaps his fingers, and the guy kind of jerks slightly and looks at him. You could keep the ears of that one.
Gross.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, that's me.
Oh, just staring death at them right now.
Judge continues trudging off, this guy following behind him.
I have tavern music playing. I need to change that.
Hey,
Did
Lou.
just somebody die?
Yes.
Do you remember how you said I was gonna bug you in half an hour?
Yep. Sure as fuck did. He needs out again, right?
Yeah.
I'll be right back, guys.
Let me find more appropriate music for this. At least we're not listening to clown music while this is going on.
I was going to say, if you have yakety sax, that would probably work.
Yeah. Ugh.
So, how did everybody's weekend go? Besides being cold and snowy and weird.
Mostly uneventful.
Way too short.
Yeah. I played Jedi Survivor.
I played nothing.
I played Pokemon.
So did I, but a different one.
We have evidence of what you did, Boog.
We're all exterminators.
Oh my.
Well, also, I caught them in the group chat with Trolly and Halucha. They were, it's like, we playing Pokemon. Or trading or something.
We were doing BBQs.
Huh?
Blueberry quests.
They were barbecuing.
Yeah, that's what I say.
You know that they say barbecued Pikachu's pretty good.
Oh yeah, Lucy. Your memory about the save point?
Yeah.
Nope. It was wrong. There is when you when the rat boy gets the ladder, you meet the first Moogle.
Oh yeah.
Rat boy.
And Stiltskin.
Murgle.
Moogle. My M. Wow.
Spit it out.
Wow. You know what? I can't even spit it out. I don't even know what the hell I was gonna say.
Hey.
Shit,
What
I'll
do you
shiny
call
hunt
a-
while this is going on.
What do you call an ogre that becomes a chaos god?
Trouble?
What?
Murgle.
Myrtle. I have this neat little stand for my Switch that I could just put my Switch in, and then I could get my Pro Controller out. But my Pro Controller's all the way across the room. I'm going to get my knockoff Pro Controller. See, look, I could play my Switch. I need a second camera that's just pointed at my Switch.
Well, at least it's not Luck the Landlord.
I bought this stand back in like 2020 and I've never used it. And then I put it in my closet. And then after cleaning my closet, I found it and I was just like, why the fuck did I put this in my closet? This thing's great. Although admittedly, you could 3D print this thing.
And you can 3D print just about anything if you know what you're doing, right?
Yeah. I wonder what kind of 3D printer you would need to like print dildos.
Who was that? Who just groaned?
Me.
Lucy.
Okay, you were the last one. I would have thought would groan at that one.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, why is Lucy
What?
groaning?
Sadly, I actually know the answer to this question.
That's why I asked. Because you're the 3D printer guy.
And honestly, the initial question is any of them you want, because you're not actually going to, you wouldn't actually use the one you 3D print that way because it would not be safe for human use. What you would do is take that and make a mold out of it, and then use silicone to make the finished product.
That's a very well thought out answer.
It's like I sat through a forum, so you don't have to.
It actually pains me that I know the answer to that question.
Yeah, because they don't have silicone filament 3D printers, do they?
No.
Or rubber
No, they
filament.
do make
Not
they
rubber,
do
never
make some
mind.
food safe filaments and the like, but you'd still be better served doing that for because of the way 3D printers work. You'd still be safer in the long run for continual use doing it in that manner because it just opens up the door to too many issues if you don't.
You say continual use like you're a fucking doctor explaining side effects on a medication. I love
I'm
it.
just imagining if you didn't file off one of the burrs.
Yeah.
Oof.
It's like I swallow a pill wrong, I'm done for about 15 minutes. I can imagine, party time.
Trying to think of like
Party time? Is that what we're calling it?
That's what we're calling it on stream.
I'm so sorry, everybody. Everyone here tuned in for a Warhammer stream, and I mean we've actually made good story progress in the past 30 minutes, all things considered. But
And
I
now
was gonna say we have.
And now we're having a small instructional break.
yeah, I'm gonna take a dog out in the snow is always fun. I mean, it's not even snowing, is it?
No, this is Central Texas. We're not snowing. It's just cold.
Not.
He's all grumpy because it's cold.
And to be fair, like every time it snows in Texas, it's like the entire state's on gridlock.
Well, it depends on where it snows, but yeah, pretty much. North Texas is more used to it than where I am.
Yeah, Texas is a massive fucking state for no good reason.
See,
That's not entirely true. There is a reason. It's because they're Texas.
I was gonna say it's like there's historical reason. It's it was a territory of Mexico, and it was so big. Mexico's just like, yeah, we'll let settlers in, and things happened, and then
Yeah, like the Alamo.
yeah, and settlers going, we kind of want to be independent, and no, we don't. We don't want to be independent. We want to be in the United States. Let's make a war.
Well, see, they wanted to be part of the U.S., but the U.S., because they had just gotten out of the Mexican War, they had just gained independence from Mexico. The U.S. is like, yeah, we can't let you in quite yet, or that'll cause problems with Mexico. So we had to make our own country for a little while and then petition.
9 years, I think. It didn't last very long.
It was never supposed to. It was just,
Holding
so
pattern.
so the U.S. could say they weren't stealing territory from Mexico.
It's an interesting thing to come in on.
Oh yeah, and then we ended up getting like all of the West Coast. It's like, yeah, San Francisco or Los Angeles is a British name, right?
Yeah.
No, it's Spanish.
That's the joke.
Dude, I think he knows.
Oh, some people.
Hey, I'm stupid, but I'm not that
I was going to
stupid.
say, Tank ain't that dumb. I might buy it from Steve, but even then it would be a stretch.
Hey.
He didn't see that coming.
Didn't see anything coming.
The betrayal.
Oh, damn. That's even harsher than what I said.
Look, I don't specifically just pick on Steve because I
Oh
did
no,
send.
most of the time I go after Lou because, Lou.
But I
Low-hanging
give a lot.
fruit.
I pitch a lot
And
of
the geezer
softball.
makes it too damn easy.
The low hanging fruit is kind of cruel.
Show you my
But-
low hanging fruit.
Hey, Boog,
They're old. They can't
Not
help
on
it.
screen.
I tagged you in a train video, Boog.
I didn't
Oh.
see it. I
Oh
need to
my.
go check it later. Anyways,
Oh my! Wow!
What
You
you
have
guys do on the weekends is up to you. I really don't need to know about that.
Oh, I was like, no, like a choo-choo train.
Uh-huh.
That's the autism thing.
Okay.
So is your train called the Human Centipede, perhaps?
Did you watch the red flag video I sent you?
which one?
Oh my god, Lou, I just found a picture of Wolfric's horse.
Okay. Yes, tracking. We did successful tracking, and we've got people shot, and we are the face off of evil. Evil-ish.
Oh, no, I'm fairly. You're all fairly certain at this point in time. There's no ish to that.
Okay.
They are walking off though.
I'll go take the ears.
And stay gone.
We probably shouldn't fuck with Judd right now, though.
No, we have other concerns at the moment. They're next on the list if it comes down to it.
He could thin their numbers before he tries to come after us. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, he's useful.
The enemy of my enemy is a useful tool.
The enemy of your enemy is your enemy's enemy.
But Osara, that rifle was really smooth.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna get that someday.
It is ogre
Yep.
size.
If we can work it, you'll get that exact one.
That's what
I'm going to help
talking
you
about.
with it.
Okay, good. We are on the same page on that then.
Are you looking him over? The poor dead guy.
While I'm cutting his ears off, sure.
Why are you cutting his ears off?
Money.
Are we about to have a total party wipe?
Uh-oh.
Well, he's evil-ish.
He
Right?
sided with Nurgle. He is evil.
He's following Nurgle.
Well, at least okay, we can run a body. What's the middle ground here?
If you're going to take those ears, hurry up, because I'm burning that corpse, because I've had this spell channeled for about 10 minutes now.
I'm done.
Okay. Anyone else want to examine the corpse before I burn it?
Yeah.
Is there any loot or any clues? I mean, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, clues, information.
Besides the
The stank.
Well, no, he didn't
Re-roll
smell
that.
odd.
Chaos doesn't smell.
He's not rotting yet.
Okay.
God damn it.
He hasn't been oogie boogie-fied yet.
All right. Can I burn it?
He
Oh, sorry. He looks like a young, well, like Ultrath when he first showed up. He's not extensive tattoos. The only thing that he does have of any worth on him is a necklace with a carved wood
Brain dead. Oh, fuck, Lou. Pendant. Thank you.
Lloyd.
Are the winds coming off of it?
They are not. But that looks like this game doesn't have living wood. It's more of wood from a dead treeman.
Wood from an ant.
Yep.
Okay. What kind of swords was he holding, and are they corrupted?
They are not corrupted. Or at least, there's nothing that's showing that they're corrupted. They were both wood elven blades.
All right. Anybody else want them? If not, I'm taking them.
You could have them.
Because I do have the dual. Either I have or I can take dual wielding now. I already have ambidextrous, so might as well have another backup weapon in case, besides my flaming staff.
They are war blades.
Okay. And I just add the one and mark it as having two of them.
Yes.
Or should I just?
I will collect the necklace. I can return it to the Dreaming Woods when we, if and when I ever get back there.
Gesundheit. Gesundheit. Somebody sneezed in the house.
Warblades is 2 words or 1?
2 words.
Thank you. That's why it wasn't showing up.
Their encumbrance is 0. Their reach is average. Is it actually on there?
I'm looking now.
Probably not.
Nope.
No. Okay.
All right.
So,
Go combat, add new weapon.
oops. Which page was that? Right there. All right. So their encumbrance is 0. Their reach is average. Their damage is.
So range is average.
Yep, range is average. Their damage is 3. And you need to push the little button which will put strength to it.
Okay.
And their quality is precise.
Quality.
You can set your own rank weapons on fire too.
Yep. That was kind of the point.
Basically, you get a +1 ESA bonus on any successful test whenever you're attacking with the weapon.
Ooh.
Hi, Monk. You okay?
Hmm?
Oh,
Boy,
my son's coming down.
The boy has arrived.
Oh, just missed.
Here comes that boy.
They did not go after him. They did not go after him. What?
We heard you telling him we didn't go after the judge.
He didn't think you guys would either.
Archies.
One thing we should make sure of is that we have that basically we don't put ourselves in a position where we could be ambushed by judge. Eyes in the back of our head.
But we don't want eyes in the back of our head because then that'll be a sign of being corrupted. Then we'll be burned at the stake.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I was like, you're definitely not helping our case.
I did not hide being a witch for over a year to get burned at the stake for being corrupted.
You didn't hide. You stabbed everything that looked funny.
But he wasn't doing magic.
I mean, Halifax wasn't wrong about that.
That's why I said potato.
Lots of potatoes.
Halifax?
Murgork has removed his helm and he is scratching the back of his head.
Halifax, just remember, people say I have a special way of lighting up a room. That special way is called arson, and those people are witnesses.
Starting after the tracks again.
Yes. Thank you.
Not a problem.
I'm keeping an eye on the horizon. Or wait, I'm the tracker. Hopefully Astara's looking. She's our other eagle eye.
Hold on a second, I still have to burn that corpse.
You don't have to worry about rolling. You will torch the. It doesn't go up like the girl did, but you will eventually burn it.
I figured I should just do it just to resolve the whole thing that I'd already rolled channeling, but yeah.
No, you're gonna explode when we least expect it. It's like, hey, what's that ticking sound? Down on the corner.
Gwen swallowed a time bomb.
Actually, you should roll just in case you screw up.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Yep, you are correct because there are. I should always have that open.
Yeah, Dragon Age has a failure mechanic too.
There's a. If you fail, the different magics have ways of marking you.
Ooh.
Like we're about to find out.
They
Is
step away.
Go Lucy,
kind of
go.
a-
Go Lucy, go.
I say, what kind of a failure is that?
A bad one.
A very bad one.
Hold on, let me look.
I would, dude. How many rerolls do humans have? Not rerolls, but
I have 7.
I can use one.
Actually, -2, I don't take a thing. It's above -2 is when I start taking marks from miscasts. If I remember right.
Why'd you use burning head on a corpse? That's a little extreme.
She was channeling that to begin with.
Oh,
And that's what I used on the last one. But I think I will re-roll that.
watch you roll a 100.
There we go. And I gotta go use that point of fate. Not fate, fortune.
That corpse goes up like a rocket.
Yes,
That's my guess.
yes, yes, it does.
It's like, oh wait, no, don't do the GM duty. It go poof.
I was answering a something.
Centipede, human centipede.
Anyways.
Where we've got we've got concerns we're trying to deal with for this evening.
Yay!
Because Bastrop has closed down the school system for tomorrow. Everything has started melting earlier, and now it's refreezing because of the fact that we're
Cold.
way below freezing. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
which means it is
Click.
going to be difficult getting into town tonight.
My best
Are you
wishes.
back? Are you back yet, babe?
Yeah.
Okay. It has nothing to do with the game, but there is something that's been asked of you.
Oh, what?
It's on the channel between me, you, and Monk.
Oh.
Do, 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 do.
For you, Gwen, those swords are different. The construction of them is different from a basic human blade. they feel very light and fluid in your hands.
Ooh.
And, for the what else the group, it is odd watching Gwen testing the blades.
It's like, thank you for peeing in my grandmother's grave.
I mean, I have some experience with a sword.
I thought you were about to say something else.
I don't pee on people's graves. I have more respect than that.
You do? You poop.
No.
Because it's easier to clean.
Pee would just be absorbed by the earth. That would be easier to clean.
Yeah, yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. I don't know. This isn't even the weirdest conversation we've had playing this game.
No, it's not even in the top 10.
Look, it's not Quad Squad. Moving on. I'm sorry. Okay, so we're back to tracking after burning the corpse and almost trying to explode.
One of these days, it's going to come up, and I'm going to get to rolling that chart for her.
The Doom chart. Doom, 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 doom.
I'm just hoping to get the
all right.
flaming tattoos or the flaming hair.
Now the question is, are you following where this guy came from?
Following the path, see which way he was coming from, and see if it's going the same way the path we've been tracking is going.
Thank you for expressing that.
Sorry. I'm going to have to ask you to say that again. My voice thing, oh, for fuck's sake. It dropped into the red, so I missed every couple of words that you said, Dave.
Going to compare where he came from with the tracks we've been following and see if they go in the same direction.
They do not. These seem to be swinging to the right.
Now, is his path more deliberately visible, or was he attempting to hide his passage as well?
It looked like he was trying to hide his passage, but he seemed to be kind of sinking into the snow.
Very
a little more
clumsy
than you
for
think he was
elf.
wanting to.
Is that a sign of decline, Alterath?
Well, whatever I would imagine whatever grandfather gifted him with affected his abilities to travel across terrain in the way most of our people normally do.
Lost some grace for literally losing grace. I suppose we should follow that. Because if he's literally he sounds like he's traveling with the pack, unless he was a distraction. Anybody have any differing opinions?
Linwith looks at you. I don't believe he was a distraction. I believe he was just annoyed.
Agreed.
Alright, so let's follow this path till we find something worth hitting.
Yeah, let's do that.
It is almost close to nightfall when you start smelling smoke. Not a lot of wood smoke, like buildings burning, but like
Campfires?
Like a crematorium?
Stoves. Can y'all hear me?
You're cutting in and out really bad.
Yeah.
About every third or fourth word.
No. No, you're going in and out. How's mine doing?
You're pretty
Yours is
clear.
fine. Hang on, internet is having issues. Rip.
Okay.
Fine.
Now
Oh fuck! All right, we're back in the green. All right, it's not wood smoke like whole village type burning. It's more like campfires, not campfires, but more stoves, cook stoves.
So it's a wood burning smell, but not like an alarming wood burning smell.
Correct.
Or maybe we found a cabin.
A little ways ahead, you can see that the tracks seem to lead up to a small walled village.
Did we
Is
just
that
come-
the direction that the elf came from? The wood elf came from?
Yep, sure did.
Okay.
Suspicious.
And wood elves usually don't live in
Okay.
villages.
Yeah. I dumber than a brick, but even I'm like, don't you live out in the trees, man? It's the bee's knees out in the trees. That was really weird. Anyway. Okay, we're gonna carefully approach the village, I guess.
Hope it's not the village that Judge was coming from.
I was about to say there would be a lot of burning bodies and such if they met.
Nah, that's like he just left the bodies where they were, minus the ears. And I guess a pinky, was it a pinky finger?
Yes,
Pinky.
there are. You guys can hear voices kind of drifting on the wind. Sounds like 3 or 4 people speaking.
Can
What
you give us-
language?
Oh, that's
Regland.
do I have a
Hey, do we
cute
need to
save?
roll
I
any
do.
perception to hear them, or as we kind of approach,
Um,
do they come clear?
Yes. Roll perception to hear them. If you've got a keen senses hearing, it's average. If not, it's challenging.
Dang. I'll take it.
Everybody that's in there shouting, apparently, because like everybody everybody has heard it so far.
Is it an episode of Jerry Springer? Wow, Gwen.
Wow.
Holy shit, people!
She's turning into a bat.
Was that
That
a
was-
blind joke?
That was the best
think
roll
it
by
was.
far, besides my crit, but I don't think that's gonna matter.
No, it wasn't a blind joke. It was just ear joke. Ear joke?
All right, and here's the
Ow.
one that's going to be funny.
Murgork. Dang, he was close. Ish.
No, he's
Okay, here's the point. He was in anything that's above 40 is pretty dang good.
But it wasn't enough for Murgort, because
Yeah.
he needs a 15 or lower. That's pretty bad.
mainly because he's got the helm.
Yep.
Yep.
Look, if it was food, he would be an automatic crit.
Wow.
Yeah, you think Nibbles would be able to hear it, but no, Nibbles needed an
Nib-
88 or lower and rolled a 96.
Nibbles must have been too close to Murgork and his armor.
He
Murgork farted in his ear.
he radiates deafness like the orb of confusion from SpongeBob.
All right, so yeah, all of you, you guys are very certain that it's 4 people talking. Several of you know that they're talking about someone that's dead. Good portion of the group, looks like all except for like a couple, are there's these 4 guys are talking about. Okay, good. One less thing we have to worry about tonight. I'm sorry. It's, getting us into town and then getting back is a concern tonight.
So he is not going to work. So he is safe tonight. He is home.
Hell yeah.
He has to play the corpse.
Yeah.
Make the groans.
I used to
Hey,
do
Marcus.
this before I died.
Hank Mage says you have to play the corpse tonight. You have to do the groan. The one that's already dead.
Oh, I love you guys. That's funny.
And he made his normal I'm dying sound from the kitchen.
I was waiting for him to see how he'd commit. It's like, and then we hear him hit the floor. Thump.
Oh no! Oh no! No! He
was
is
waiting.
not that committed.
I was waiting for something more along the lines of, I used to have a pulse before I died.
Before I died.
Look, I'm the kind of committed I would
Oh
be
my
like
God,
a
Marcus, you
dog.
missed that one. Yeah, Lucy's like, he expected you to say, I used to have a pulse before I died. He's laughing his ass off in there.
Hey, we've already had one
Yeah.
ghost.
They are, oh, yeah, they seem to be talking about a dead guard that they found.
Ooh.
Any mentions of the word elf?
No.
Okay.
These guys don't seem to, they know he was, his throat was cut, but they're not sure.
We're not sitting at the wrong counter.
Yeah, they're not sure who would kill the guard.
Okay, good. It might be safe for our elf companions to go town. I mean, it'll be safer. It's like, oh, I know we'll be safe because they're tough, but we won't have conflict with town over pointy ears. Okay, well, I guess we're going into town.
The storm will be hitting again. The storm will be hitting soon. We need to pull this body in. All right, call the rest of the men in. We'll have them watch from the inside of the wall. We don't want people freezing to death out here.
We're people.
Knock, knock.
Howdy.
Who goes there? Step out into the light so we can see you.
I'll step out.
I guess I will too. Hey, how are you
Likewise.
doing, buddy?
Same here.
There are
Travelers out in the wild.
4 men. 3 of them have got spears. One guy has got a bow. It's slung over his back. And they look kind of youngish. Is for humans, meaning they're probably all 4 of them are. Well, excuse me. The 3 with the spears look to be probably about 17, 18. The guy with the bow looks more into his young 20s.
God, we've got young hicks.
So they're about my age.
Yeah.
About my age too, if I remember correctly.
You're like 16.
Yep.
I am 24. I am older than them.
I am 18.
You are precocious.
Precocious little thing.
Thank you.
I'm 17.
What? I apologize. But most folks don't travel out through here. Are you lost?
Not all who
Well-
wander are lost.
We're hunting my corrupted kin.
What help? I can see that, Joan. I apologize for the men there. Haven't seen any of your kind out here.
You're hard pressed by the current conditions. It is understandable.
Oh dear God. Then they kind of look past you guys and keep looking up.
He's a
Is
friend.
that Is he a giant?
No, he's an ogre.
Morgort
friendly.
just spins around.
What? Well, who's there?
I don't see them.
And
Taking
don't
the
worry,
body
he's
is
safe.
They're referring to you, Margork.
Would it be a good time to point out that he has actually assisted in slaying a giant?
Oh, we thought he was a young giant. I apologize. None of us here have ever. None of us have left the village.
Young
We've
giants
seen-
are a lot bigger than Murgork.
We've. I apologize again. We don't
He's just
see
an overgrown
much.
halfling.
It's all right. We understand.
He's just an overgrown halfling.
Our
That's a good one. Sorry.
the herbalist said that the snows are supposed to come hard tonight. It'd be a bad night to stay out.
Is there a place where we can stay?
Yes.
Do you mind if we investigate the body? We would like to, know what happened and see if our quarry might be involved.
Are you part of the road wardens, or are you or bounty hunters?
I've been a part of the city guard for.
In Altdorf.
Yes, Aldor. Thank you.
But
Oh,
no,
and-
we are not part of Judge's group. You are familiar with him.
We are assisting the witch hunters in tracking down and eliminating corruption wherever we find it. This group has a particular interest because they are also my kinfolk who have fallen to the corrupting powers and need to be taken care of.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
If you wish, sir, the magistrate's asleep now. I don't think he has. I guess we would be considered his group. I apologize again, sir. I'm quite confused.
He'll hold up a hand. He says, just allow us passage into the town, the ability to find lodging for the night, and we will be on our way in the morning to continue to track our quarry.
Of course, sir. And we haven't moved James very far. This is where we found him.
Is he the night watchman, or
He was one of the 6 patrolmen.
have you accounted for the others?
Yes, which is why we came looking for him.
Examine the body.
Perception?
Yes.
Oof, re-rolling.
Perception or what's the skill we're looking for? Heal.
Heal?
Heal.
Good lord.
You are just not the perceptive type tonight. Not for this.
I was
I
going
got-
to say, yeah, I'm going to let the others handle this because apparently I'm just too pissed off.
I got it.
What?
Good roll.
I thought that was me. Guess not.
You and Gwen take a look at the body. I mean, the blades that you have, Gwen, are nice, fine blades.
Mm-hmm.
I was really
Whoever-
expecting the blades that you have are the ones that made this.
So was I, actually.
Whoever cut his throat, that blade was super, super sharp because it cut in almost back to the. It almost took his head off. It cut far enough that the blade scraped the spine.
Oh, dang.
He'd have been dead almost instantly.
And with those rolls of perception, you're both noticing that there's a lack of blood for what should be here.
They moved the body.
Or they drink it.
Even if they drank it, it'd make more of a mess.
Oh, they'd have something on their mouth, maybe.
Where is most of the blood located? At the wound, or
There's a spot on the ground. Where he fell, there was a small spot of blood there. It looked like where it pooled a little bit, but digging around and looking in the snow, it was not as large a spot as it should have been.
does it seem like he was poked by a needle?
Neither one of you see anything that would suggest that.
Are there
Okay,
any?
maybe, or Astara may be onto something there. Maybe they did drink his blood.
I was going to say, are there any other indentations in the snow that would suggest that they collected his blood, perhaps for some dark ritual?
No.
Okay.
I mean, you can. Let's see. Gwen, Idric, and Ultrath, and I forgot about her, Anamara. You four give me perception rolls again.
Oh, damn.
Ooh.
Very nice.
Got it.
Oops. Yeah, Idric, you are just catching a little bit of magic coming off of the throat where the cut is. Give me a sec, my brain.
Oh hell, the weapon could be a blood drinker.
Not a vampiric
I see.
blade.
I see the winds of magic and just a tad where the wound is.
Not great.
Yep, it is. You're seeing amethyst and what is the bad magic called?
Fuck, I can't remember which.
Dark
what.
hair, something like that.
Yeah, I was gonna say I can't remember either.
Let me. Okay, Warhammer Fantasy
Monkey.
Magic.
Monkey? Marcus?
Yes.
He is already upstairs.
Darn it. Wait, he's supposed to be playing a corpse. Tell him to lay down.
Yeah, 1K is wrong game.
Dar. There we go. Dar.
Yep.
Dar.
Yeah. So
Dar.
That is my.
Dar. Yeah. Always laughed at that.
That is the
So
person
it's,
who joined the guild. Not the guild. The person who joined our server from my World of Warcraft days. That was her nickname.
So it is Dara in Shyish magic that is coming off of the wound.
Ooh, that's not something you see every day.
Bad mojo.
Yeah, that's a nasty combination.
Fun fact: Shyish was the type of magic that was invented by Nagash.
Yeah.
Dave, you are just catching the Dar magic coming off of the wound.
Should any of us be feeling the heebie-jeebies like just the normal people, or is it just going to be people with just winds of magic that would feel that?
It would affect everybody, but there's not enough here.
Yeah, there's not enough here to affect y'all.
Okay, so
Whenever Go ahead.
wouldn't be setting off our spider senses.
There's definitely something vampire related going on here. That's what we need.
Did he follow us back from Carrotburg?
I hope the fuck not.
I'm gonna call it Carrotburg till I die. You can ask Boog. I still call that one guy Rob Lowe instead of Rob Lucci.
Carrotburg.
So you're gonna call that until Idric dies, then?
No, then I'm gonna call it Carrot
I
Cake Berg.
Is there something wrong, sirs?
You could say that.
Sensing something, but they haven't told us about it.
There's foul magic.
Should we be straightforward about what happened? I don't want to scare these people. But being
they need
honest
to take precautions.
But being honest could also allow us to sleep at night, you know.
Well, honesty is usually the best policy.
Do we need garlic?
That's fine. Do we have any onions?
Or do we have to do or do we have to hope for holy objects or something? Or are we just gonna
I'm thinking it's a weapon, not a person.
Okay.
If it's a person, we're in good. You guys are in good company. Vampires are susceptible to fire in Warhammer.
Especially considering whoever did this struck during daylight hours.
That's true.
That's a good point.
Boys, why haven't you closed the gate yet? Grandmother, it is fine. We have an issue. And we have people. And why are they standing out in the cold? Grandmother, it is fine. We will have them, they will all be inside very soon. She is a very wizened looking old woman.
Hi.
Gwen, you are you're kind of catching kind of a little bits here and there that you're just like, was I heading in that direction? There's some things about her that are very familiar to you.
Ooh.
I'd take a closer look at her without trying
She's
not
a
to
witch.
be rude.
We don't know that yet. We need to weigh her next to a duck and see if they're the same.
He's a hairy wizard.
Does she float?
What if she?
Well,
turns
that's
me
why
into
we
a-
need to see if she weighs as much as a duck.
You have to see how big the cauldron is.
We an alchemist.
That's witchcraft.
Darn.
Grandmother, go inside. We'll be there soon. She'll nod and go kind of tottering back further into the village.
Is that your grandmother, or is just that what she's called?
It is what everyone in the village calls her. She is one of the oldest folk here, except for the magistrate. But she is older than he.
Magistrate's older than her.
No, she is older than the magistrate.
Oh.
What are your plans for the body of your fallen comrade?
It's going
Bring
to be
him back, clean him, wrap him, and then unfortunately it is to dig would be a chore none of us could do, so he will probably be burned in the morrow, and just his ashes gathered up, and they'll be interned whenever it gets warmer.
I would recommend you finish removing his head before you take him in.
All of them seem to pale. Why would we do such a thing?
Just to be safe, just to be certain.
This is probably something they have no idea about, do they?
All of them look completely clueless. Two of them are turning green at this point in time, and
He says if you
they go
he
running
will
back.
he will look at the other two that stayed. He says if you will notice there is very little blood around the body. This means that either a creature of the night was responsible for this, or a weapon that has been ensorcelled with foul corruptions is responsible for it, and we tend to believe the latter. He says, either way, it is best just to make certain that there is no lingering corruption upon the body that may attempt to reanimate it in the night. If you remove the head, odds are that will not happen. In the morning, you can place them back together before you wrap him, and then burn the body.
Is
Tarath
that
can do it for
real?
you. Oh, Tarath can do it for you if you can't do it to someone you know.
Would you, sir?
He'll pull one of his war blades and do it.
Chop.
You need me to roll, or
No.
Oh God! If you failed that roll,
you
Chop the kid's head off.
The guard.
You hit yourself in the
Well,
out of your blade.
that went in a different direction.
I was thinking, like, man, that kid
I'm like,
split his head like a watermelon.
well, damn. I guess we're not staying in this town.
Yep, burn the rest of the village. No, we can't have any
No witnesses.
witnesses.
I'm on it.
He will wrap the head up. The other one's like, I can carry him.
Sorry for your loss.
Thank you,
Agreed. My condolences.
sir.
Sorry for your
Since the other two-
traumatization.
Since the others have run off, could you? I know we have asked a lot of you, and you just showed up. Could you close the gate behind you when you come in and put the bars on it?
Of course.
Well, I can do that. I can close the gate easily.
Not too hard.
But a nose. The two will go, not running off. They will walk off with the body. You can hear the other two a bit away, retching for a good while.
Are they outside the gate or inside the gate?
Inside the gate.
Okay. We'll go in and help Murkork secure everything.
Make
Whoever
sure
did
gate
the
looks good.
walls, they're a good, for a, wooden palisade wall, and they're fairly sturdy. The gate's fairly well done. There are two hefty logs that are, split logs that are set in the in the hooks. Murgark will easily heave-ho them up on there.
He is so useful. He's a good friend. You got a friend in me. Sorry about that.
You're fine. There are two braziers to either side of the gate. Looks like whoever stands guard, that's where they, couple little small, like a little one chair shack, not far from the brazier. I don't see the guards.
Okay, so the kids just left the duty. I guess I could stand watch while y'all go investigate.
I can stand with Halifax, and when the guards comes, we goes. Ooh,
Yeah, we'll make sure the fires are good and
that smells good.
God, hopefully I've got a snack to feed him in the pack.
Damn, he rolled a 3 on his willpower.
Just eats the
Oh,
fire.
I got some piece of cheese. I can nibbles to. You folks comes back and tells us that it's over. Oh, great.
Mm.
He reaches into his pack and pulls out a very hard piece of, or half a wheel of cheese, and starts gnawing on it.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull out some tack because I'm starting to get hungry after all that wood stuff. Wood stuff? Tracking.
Wood
Make my,
stuff.
make my brain hurt.
Like I said, it is a small village, probably 20, 25 people at the most. There is a larger building that's probably the meeting hall or something almost akin to a long hall style.
So it's not.
You can
Probably serves as a house of worship too.
You can see the old woman still standing at the door of the little house that she went off to, just kind of watching y'all. She will kind of give a little nod to you guys.
I'll nod to her.
Halifax is typing.
I also
Grandma.
nod in her direction.
I do the same.
Likewise.
I saw cheesy grandma at first.
She will point to the larger building. There's room in there. You should be comfortable. She will go inside and shut the door.
Let's do that
then. By the time the rest of the party has gotten to the building, the two guys that were throwing up come back. And they've got a handful of snow that they're kind of rubbing on their face. They'll look at you and Murgork and kind of, we left our post.
Understandable.
Give them breath mints.
Everybody's like family in, small town. Is one of them the archer?
No, the archer is the one that walked off with the head.
Okay.
Grandmother will probably bring us mint tea. We'll be good here for right now. If you wish to go and join the rest of your companions, we appreciate it. We appreciate what you've done.
You're welcome. It's, kind of like what I did in my old village. So I understand.
They look at the, brazier that Murgork is standing next to, and the fire is just blazing.
He's roasting his cheese.
He's reaching over, grabs another piece of wood, tosses it on it. Reaches over, grabs another piece of wood, tosses on it.
Oh no.
Large one, I think that's enough. Oh, all right.
Is that fire so large that I could actually use it for channeling in the case of an emergency?
You could get a channeling bonus from that if you are within your willpower bonus in
Okay.
yards from it.
Thank you.
Oi, Halifax, you want tending your fire? It's kind of low.
Yours is a little bright, buddy. It's okay. You got to make it last all night.
Oh, all right.
Was he melting the cheese over the fire?
Yes, he was. Not intentionally, but he was.
Murgork's on his way to accidentally invent mac and cheese.
Or
It's like all these noodles in my pocket.
No. He's on his way to inventing fondue.
Ooh.
Yes.
I've never had it, but I want to try it.
It'd be
Rest
a
of you,
halfling that would invent fondue. Anyway, sorry.
the halfling would invent mac and cheese, and yes, they would invent fondue probably too. The building is warm. There are 2 fires in the center of the building. There are a couple of young guys tending them that turn and look at you guys when you walk in. And there looks to be about 4 others who are crashed out on cots, to either, coupled to either side of the room.
Hopefully I've got my bedroll.
Can we help you?
Yeah, we were told we could bunk here.
It's all right. They can stay here. Oh, yes, sir. Sorry, we don't get many out-of-towners. There's plenty of floor space over there. There are a few cots that are open. If not, there is plenty of floor that you can
I claim
throw
a
a
cot.
bedroll down. Amara is very quickly inching her way over to one of the cots. There are 2 other cots that are empty.
I run to one of the empty ones.
Those 2 other
Hello?
that are left from you and Amara going for a cot.
I will push a bitch out of the way if I need to.
Oh.
Linwith will point to the cots. Go ahead, Idric.
Damn, I think she's throwing shade.
I was about to say, she's calling him soft.
Let me see what's in. Do I have a bedroll in my inventory?
Yes, you guys picked up cold winter camp stuff.
We're definitely gonna be toasty tonight.
Bitch is a wood elf. She's used to sleeping on branches.
As a matter of fact, Linwith, I'm actually using my bedroll tonight. But thank you for thinking about me.
I pointedly look at Idric and roll my bedroll out on the cot.
I thought you were about to offer it to Morgort.
Are you taking your hands and doing that, pointing at it like, see? Amara's like, that's exactly what I was going to do.
Okay, so the apprentice gets a nice warm bed, and so does Astara, who's probably really close to the fire.
Like a
Still
cat.
one left.
The door opens. Oh, he smells food. The 4 guys that were asleep are no longer asleep. The 2 guys at
I'm
the
doing
fire
this.
are now crawling their way away from the fires.
I look up. You sure know how to make an entrance, Murgork.
Uh,
No, your door was already here. I shouldn't make it.
God. Gonna give these yokels a heart attack. I mean, that's me, a yokel, but still. Funny thing. It happened all over again.
Linwith's like, relax, boys. He's with us. What is
Oh
he?
my god. So there's another cot left, right?
Yeah, there's 2 cots that are open, unless Idric actually takes one of those 2 cots.
I
There's
put Nibbles
no-
up on one.
Oh yeah, if you point to one, he hops up on one, and it creaks underneath his girth.
Okay, if it's a cot, Murgork is not going to be able to sleep on that because he is going to pop it like a zit.
He'll creak under my girth.
Go to your corner, Idric.
Is it weird that I'm the one that's actually behaving tonight?
I think you got it out
Yes,
with
it's very weird.
the Jackbox game is where you got your you managed to like let it all loose beforehand.
That makes sense.
I think it's funny that everybody's like, talking about Idric and Linwith at the cots, but nobody's thinking about Gwen.
Oh, that's what I meant to say, but I muted myself because my mom was talking about. Yeah, let's let Gwen sleep. And she's the mage.
Are you?
I pointed
adventurers?
my bed. Oh, go ahead.
Oh,
That
go
was
ahead.
something like
Oh,
that.
you put your bedroll where?
I finally put my bedroll down by my apprentice's cot to make sure she is left to sleep soundly.
We could.
Are you gonna
drag
have
the
a pillow
closer.
fight?
No, I'm going to sleep.
Sexy pillow fight.
Are you really elves? Linwood stops what she's doing and looks over at them. Are there fake
Unfortunately.
elves?
I'm just waiting for her to be like, yes, the ears come off. Bloop.
Yep,
We've never
my God,
seen
if-
elves before.
If she actually pulled her ears off, a star would shit herself.
Yep, we're elves in the flesh.
We don't have any illusion magic, do we?
We'd have to pass. I think we'd all have to pass a cool test for that.
Yes, you would. You look so different.
Wow.
You two are, well,
They still bleed the
Dress-
same.
you're dressed like city folk, and those two are.
Have twigs in their hair.
You look kind of like the woodsmen, the wild ones that are out there. Wentworth just kind of shakes her head. We're wood elves. Are you made of wood?
I can't suppress a giggle at that one.
Just look in their direction and raise an eyebrow.
Oh my god.
Never heard that one before.
The stories say that your folk come from the trees. Like you step out of the trees. Is that true?
No, they just fuck them.
There's a snort from Amara. What, ma'am?
Ignore her. She's more sassy than anything when she's tired.
Oh my god. You're taking advantage of these poor rubes.
That's so funny.
Could I have some of their food? I'm kind of hungry.
Have enough.
They've got I forgot to mention, they've got a boar cooking over one of the fires, and the other fire looks like it's a deer, possibly, like a smaller one, but a deer nonetheless.
Like I said, I don't think they've got enough.
Well, I won't eat it all. I just want a bit of that one, bits of that one.
We kind of ask them, because we can
They're
always
just
make
kind
that.
of looking. They're kind of looking at Murgor because he's standing over them as they're still like flat on the floor looking up.
Murgor, dear, you're scaring them.
Oh, I was wondering. I just thought that it's because they was young. Their eyes did the same things that David's did. Kind of almost popped out of their heads. Oh,
Yeah.
look! I got little David right here. See? Oh, hi! I'm little David.
Is Margor
Their
picking
eyes
him up?
their eyes couldn't get any bigger if they tried. They look even more horrified now.
You
I
know, you'd
regret
think the
teaching
teddy
him
bear
that.
would put people more at ease than it does.
Murgork, you're coming off
I
a little
guess.
strong.
Hey, what?
You're coming
Give them some
off a little
food while
strong.
they're gawking.
You're scaring the locals, Murgork.
I'm sorry. I thought David would make them feel good.
I
All
don't
right.
know if there is any helping them.
He goes and flops down.
Well, your attempt to soothe them was noted, but you have to go with a different approach.
Much
They've never seen
appreciated.
ogres before.
All right.
This is probably the first time these people have seen an ogre too. So,
Yes, very much so.
some of them may have seen Judge walking around, but that's about it. But like most of these people, no, they're not gonna know what the fucking ogre is.
Those guys out there didn't seem to have any clue what you were talking about.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
And they will the guy with the other spearman and the bowman will come walking in. Have you not offered food to them? They are a guest for the night. Well, the large one, but they said we didn't have enough for him. He's got a bear with clothing. Just give them food. It's all right, Gil. They're not going to eat you. Oh no! I wouldn't eat you at all. I'm not supposed to eat other people. That's not good. And he looks at Idric and big fucking grin and two thumbs up, like I did good, right?
It's like, oh god, they didn't think that was an option.
And he will reach over and help Nibbles take his armor off. With the two boys is a dog comes in with them that is quite small in comparison to Nibbles. You're looking at something that's a domesticated wolf. And it kind of walks in, looks at Nibbles, and kind of keeps back towards the boys.
Nibbles behaves right.
Nibbles is just sitting there, rolled over on his belly, or rolled over on his back, so Murgork is scratching his stomach.
If the dog didn't do it, rubbing the dog's belly probably helped.
Did the city send? Did the capital send you folks?
No,
No, we are here. We are here of our own accord.
at least not to you.
We're helping out. It's shake and bake, and I helped. Sorry, I'm just imagining. I'm just imagining the Appalachians, and we brought Bigfoot with us.
About 4 months ago, a man came through here, said he was from the city. Odd fellow. He looked at everyone. What did grandmother say? He gave them the hairy eye.
Inquisitor.
I didn't know eyes could be hairy. Sorry. Anyways.
Inquisitor.
Did he have a badge or anything?
No,
Did he-
sir.
Did he talk funny and have a weird hat?
He did have a weird hat, and he did speak of the followings of Sigmar.
Yep. That sounds like an inquisitor.
He didn't like it that any of us followed Sigmar.
trying to remember what the god pantheon is for the humans, for Empire people. Because Sigmar is only one part of it. Old World Pantheon. Because these people
Does it bother?
probably believe like one of them.
Does it bother you folk that we follow? What is his name? Ulrich? My brain just shut off. Oh my god, I hate that.
It'd be Rhea or Ulrich, yeah.
Yeah, Ulrich.
I don't think it bothers my character, so because he's from out in the nowhere, so there's no telling what he believed in.
I've dealt with a lot of people that that worship Ulrich primarily, so it doesn't bother me in the slightest.
As long as there's no human sacrifices, I think we're okay.
No, sir. None of that.
You're not a chaos. So.
The dark powers, ma'am? No. No, none of us.
So I don't care.
That was something that the man. You said he was a witch hunter. That's what he was looking for.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Yep.
Oh, God. Did I really just sound like a witch hunter? I shudder.
Hold your nose and then point it toward the ceiling. Like, how dare you?
One of the boys who had been sleeping is looking at all of you. He was looking for followers of Squeech. Is that right? Did I say that right? It sounded, I mean, the way he talked, that's what it sounded like. I thought it was Peach he was looking for.
Followers of what?
Squeech.
Squeech, okay.
Squeech. The other guy's like, I thought he was talking about Peach. It was really odd. I didn't understand why he was looking for peaches.
Considering that witch hunters can get you into a lot of shit for even saying the names of the chaos gods, we're just gonna I'm not gonna say anything.
Don't worry about it.
He came through. He stayed for a couple of days. He spoke to grandmother for a long while.
Oh boy.
When he left her hut, he was probably the happiest I've seen him since he arrived here. And he continued off. Like I said, that was 4 months ago. We haven't seen him again.
I smile at them. As long as nobody tries to stab me in my sleep, you're welcome to worship Nibbles for all I care.
Hey, Nibbles is deserving of worship.
And that's why I said it.
They all kind of look at you guys. Look at Murgork. And then kind of look back at everybody else like, we have no idea who the fuck they're talking about.
We have got to be the weirdest.
I point at the dog.
His name is Nibbles?
Yeah.
That's what he does.
That is a massive dog. Can we pet him?
Yeah.
You may have to ask him first.
They will walk over and talk to him, and a couple of them have little pieces of meat with them, and he's just like fairly happy. My father raises the guard dogs for the town. We've got a couple of wolves that he took in when he was younger, and they're pups we use to help guard the city with. Town, not city.
Nice.
He is a strong and loyal companion. We would probably be lost without him.
He's a war dog.
He's also a good boy.
And
He's
he bites
wiggles.
Bones off.
He's wiggling like crazy.
Who's a good boy?
I
Who's a
smile,
good boy?
I smile over at Esther. See, I knew they'd worship him if we gave them a chance.
The cot is creaking loudly under his movement.
Is he sleeping on Ostara?
No, I patted the
No.
cot next to mine.
Ah, okay. I was just thinking about that because you've got a dog sitting next to you right now.
Yeah, who's taking up all of my foot space?
And is now wagging his tail.
Nah, he's asleep.
Aw.
The bowman will bring his bow over and show it to you, Halifax.
Alright.
You look like your bow is really nice. My dad, he makes the bows.
Mm-hmm.
He does a lot here at town. He makes the bows and he takes care of the dogs.
I whisper quietly to Gwen before he died.
It's a nice bow you got there.
Thank you.
You notice he is doing everything possible because he's looking at you. He is doing everything possible not to look at Linwith, who's setting up her. She has set up her bed beside you and kind of setting on it, adjusting her bow. And it is obvious he is not wanting to look at any of the women at this point in time.
Why?
Girl, nervous.
One of the guys in the back is like, Mr. Elf. Oh, that was stupid.
Which one?
Which one?
The
Just for the fun
wood.
of it, I'm gonna stretch, Lou.
What was that?
Just for the fun of it, I'm gonna stretch.
He turns and is looking at Murgork. The wood one. You with the big sword and all the swords. Did those tattoos hurt? Are they magical? Can you pull magic around you? Did we lose Dave?
Sorry, dealing with the puppers. What was the question?
And he asked you if the tattoos you have, if it hurts, are they magical? Can you pull magic around you?
It says that, of course, they hurt a bit when they're being applied, simply because it's part of the process.
Can you change into an animal?
No.
What do you mean change into?
Please pardon the hick mayfly. She knows not of which she speaks. Most of the time when she opens her mouth, gobbledygook comes out that is absolutely incoherent and useless.
Yeah, don't mind the asshole. He's just a dick.
What? Why do you call her a mayfly?
Because
with
she
his-
has a
his
very
sword
short
aim.
life expectancy, especially if she continues to act in the way she has been of late.
Like I said, dick.
Damn it. Hold on.
Jiggle the handle.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
No.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Okay, good. This thing very easily comes out where it plugs into the computer, and it takes a bit for it to actually resync.
What
Was
you're
that-
saying is you can't keep it in the hole.
Correct. Thank you.
Huh.
How's it feel to be outed by your wife on the internet?
Oh,
On
please.
live stream.
She does it like almost every session, so I'm fine.
Good point.
Are you two friends? Are you gonna really start fighting? No, they don't fight. They do this all the time. We traveled together for a long time.
Yeah, they have
Did I,
to
did I
fuss.
show you little David?
Mhm.
No, that's okay. You continue to eat, large one.
Call him large.
Well, thank you. Look, he says I can eat small. Can I have some more?
Go for it.
Thank you. He goes over and hacks a big piece off of the deer, and then sits back down. Is that a ship cannon that he's carrying?
Close enough.
Yes.
Not exactly.
Can he fire that?
Yes.
Quite
You want me to
well.
show you?
No, Marigold, no.
Not indoors.
All right.
We don't want to wake up the town. That'd scare the heck out of everybody.
Won't destroy any buildings.
The entire
That's
town
why-
poops its beds at once.
No joke.
I carefully slip the ring of living flame off my hand and say, but if you since you expressed a curiosity about magic, perhaps I can show you something.
Oh,
And
no.
I cast magic flame and I cast it outside of the door so that it shouldn't cause any issue.
And the neighbor's cat goes running off.
Make a roll. Okay, you do it. Wow, you do it very well.
I
Shut
make
the
it dance-
door, you're letting in the cold.
I make the light dance around for a minute or two before extinguishing it.
So you can. Grandmother can do stuff like that.
I'm not sure you should be telling people that, but okay.
Her secret is
The others look at the kid that said that. He's like, "Oh shit."
We're okay, but just watch who you tell that to.
We are aware of the dangers of practicing magic outside of the scope of the Empire. Be careful.
Loose lips get people burned at the stake.
I had expected Morgard to say, "I like steak."
He is munching away on the piece of deer that he grabbed. Though they're trying to be quiet, two of the boys are kind of pointing. Well, two of the boys are talking to each other. One of them is kind of pointing to things that you guys have. You can roll perception on that one.
Looking at boobs. Boop, boop, boop. Ugh.
I'm presuming that my new ropes have a bit of a modest cut.
Who was the first perception? Was it Linwith?
It should say on there.
Perception.
It says voices below. Linwith. Yeah, it's Linwith.
Teenage boys.
I'm clearly too tired to be perceptive.
Oh, I didn't get it this time.
They better not be looking at my guns. Oh, fuck, I'm growling again.
You still have coffee left?
It's not very warm anymore. I
Sorry.
might have to shift to the soda.
Ultrath, Linwith. So Linwith, Ultrath, and
Barely Halifax.
Amara. Where's Halifax at?
I was like a 51 out of 55.
Really? Where are you? Oh, right at the beginning. Yeah, you know that they're you can tell who they're pointing at. Holly, you know who they're pointing at too. The other three, was it 2 NPCs? Yeah, and Dave. That one guy literally is pointing out the items that are touched by the winds of magic.
Huh.
You can see the winds, can't you?
All the boys kind of laugh at that one. No offense, sir. We're not elves. We can't see the winds. Unless it's blowing snow with it, you don't see wind.
Says not those winds. And look at the one who obviously is seeing the magic.
Can we start waving a magic item in front of him? Like going, ooh, scary.
I
Says
don't
you
see
see
winds.
says, and exactly how do you see it?
I don't understand, sir. I don't see winds. That's just.
He says,
weird.
what do you see that he says, what do you see when you look at these items?
I told you they could see us. There are different colors that move around certain items you have.
And he says, those are the winds of magic. He says, you can see the magic.
It's a very
Grandmother
special. It's a very special ability that very few people are born with.
Yes, it's a very rare ability.
Grandmother said that might come in handy later on in my life.
Says, as well it could be.
It could even save your life.
Or help you make money.
All right, out of character, Lou. Because I don't think Ostara would think to ask. How long does it take to teach someone to identify what they're seeing?
Quite a bit.
Okay.
These people barely have a concept of magic, let alone, even with grandmother.
I was going to say, they're on the status of hedge wizards at this point.
Yeah.
I didn't know if he could be taught how to identify magic.
Oh, yeah, he could.
He could.
Before we left out.
Oh.
Probably not. Well, we could give him basic understanding. That's about it.
Yeah, like what
And
kind
and I will say,
how long it took.
if you can see the winds of magic, that doesn't always mean that you have magical abilities. That's just,
No. She was wondering if you could teach him to, detect artifact, or
Yeah.
to be able to identify artifacts.
I mean, to be fair, for identify artifact to work, all you have to do is be able to, see the winds of magic and to be able to touch the item.
You have to have the skill.
Yeah, you do have to teach someone the skill, but those are the only two things you need to do it.
Right.
That's what I'm trying to say.
What I was asking is, how long would it take to teach the skill?
A lot of it will depend on how intelligent he is.
Intelligence.
And you guys can go ahead.
Yeah, you go ahead.
You're fine. Go ahead. I was gonna say, you guys can hear the wind picking up as you're all talking in here.
Ooh, gnarly.
Oh, I'm glad to be inside tonight.
Yeah, like Idric's gonna say the word gnarly.
I could see it.
Maybe if he was talking about a tree.
Gnarly tree, dude.
Got a hole in my shirt? Keep seeing it on camera. Oh, there it is. Look, hole in my shirt.
Good job. You found it.
Thank you much for
Do
letting
people-
us stay inside tonight.
You're okay, man. That's not very. Ladies, I mean, no women usually stay here, so it's.
Oh, are we in the boys' club?
What?
Is it usually men only in this room? The hall?
Is this a sausage
Yes.
party?
Huh? What? Oh, I like sausage. Easy sausage, yeah. I want to eat some more sausage.
No,
I run
Murphy,
out.
no.
I run out of sausage. Leo David ate the rest of my sausage.
I snort.
Oh, that poor kid.
Are there people that really walk around in armor like that? I mean, isn't it hard to? I mean, even your dog's in like big heavy armor. He moves easily. Is that?
He's a war dog.
He's strong.
He was trained to do that before we even got him.
He's a trained war dog.
But I mean, the rest of you don't. I mean, but Halifax, you're in chainmail, right?
Yep.
You're in metal armor, but he's in. Well, he's huge. The rest of you don't walk around in heavy armor.
It's hard to sneak around in heavy armor like that.
I wouldn't look good in heavy armor.
Although
You don't look good in anything.
Thank you for your
Ouch.
opinion, Ostara.
Th-
Fucking prima donna. I'm gonna find you some fucking bugmans.
My
there
God,
are dwarves here for him.
where did this come from? from the bottom of your heart, where it came from.
I don't think Mr. Idric could wear the heavy armors. He dances around where he's played, and it wouldn't be very good with him.
Same with Alterath.
I can wear armor. It just interferes with my mobility a bit.
Exactly.
I've never heard of a wood elf wearing... No, not a wood elf, a war dancer wearing full plate armor or anything.
Oh no, of course not. But leather armor is a different matter altogether.
You do remember that at one point he did wear armor. He did wear heavy armor, though.
Unwillingly.
That is the one exception.
Yep.
Yeah, and that didn't last.
Get that off me.
Well, he did it so that way he could have kind of like even footing in that trial.
It was more of a ceremonial thing.
Do any of them react to the term war dancer?
No.
Okay.
Elves are still novelty, so.
I didn't know if somebody had done any reading or something, you know what I mean? Old stories.
Okay, now
Hey.
again, remember I couldn't read, so I don't think any of these rubes.
I still can't.
We can work on that.
Yes, but in your case, it's more out of stubborn choice at this point.
When
I can read.
Like, we've had downtime enough to...
That's even funnier.
No, he can't. He can't. I didn't take that with him yet.
Darn. I'm still going over the picture books with him. A is for apple.
Grandmother's told us stories about different things. She's got several books. I've seen pictures of the white lions. Are those like the war dancers?
What's a white lion?
The White Lions of Trace.
And I was like, no.
That's like a militant, like high elf thing. and they actually
Yeah, the
use
white
lions in
lions
combat.
kick ass.
Yeah. I know
They
they were.
are-
No, the white lions wear heavy armor and carry some very large axes into battle. They also wear ornamental, usually white lion skins with the heads
Yep.
on part of their attire.
They are different, just like myself and Linwith are completely different. Yes, ma'am. Amara, stop talking to the boys. We're making it hard for them.
Yes, hard is definitely involved.
This is a really good picture of a white lion.
Yes, that's a great picture of one.
Oh, you posted it on Twitch, didn't you?
Oh yeah, I could put it in the Warhammer Discord. This is actually from, I can't remember, like, I can't see what book this is from. Let me see. Oh, that's from Age of Reckoning. That's from the manual of Age of Reckoning. That's funny. Yeah, not that
Are
one.
all the ogres like him?
No.
No, Murgork is an exception.
Thank you.
He's their scholar.
No, that would unfortunately be Judge.
Look,
You keep mentioning this judge. Who is he?
Oh no, he didn't say that. That's me.
Oh, okay.
Hank, the thing you posted in general is what the fuck? Okay.
I saw that today, and I
Wait, you actually
burst.
saw that one?
You saw this in real life?
Yes, I took a picture of it with my own phone.
This
Oh, wow.
this license plate frame says
Wow.
Jesus is my co-pilot and we're cruising for pussy.
In
That is
the
my-
Bible Belt.
That is my favorite. That's my favorite license plate frame I've ever seen in my life. Oh my god. I'm saving that. That's getting pinned in the that's funny.
Blur it out and post it
All
on
right,
Twitter.
who's taking the waffles?
I'm gonna say, dude, it ain't that funny. I mean, it's funny, but it ain't that funny. Don't die on us.
Oh my
That
god.
part is, that wasn't from,
Do not make me get up at your funeral and give a eulogy over what you're dying over.
Oh no, that's me
Like
blown up on a
Like
tripod.
Steve was a good friend. He will be missed, but he died really stupid.
No, what's really messed up is I wasn't even laughing that hard. It's just because of how bad my sinuses are right now. I was snorting every time I tried to inhale.
Hey, dude, I think you need to pull your microphone back down.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
It actually went down. I needed to move it up, but still.
And yes, that is a very good shot of a white lion.
20's awake.
Hello 20.
Her
How are
nap
you
is over.
doing?
Hey, youngin.
Jesus is my co-pilot. The greatest man.
I've heard of that before, but seeing it in the wild, and I about died.
Um,
Oh, Chloe came back at the right time.
Holy, look at General in the Discord.
you have to forgive all of these boys. There's only a few young women in town, and the others are too young. And I'm related to all of them. Well, you are, yes.
Say if it was Kentucky, neither of those would be a concern.
Look, we have laws against that.
Now,
They're more of guidelines.
You know, anything less than third cousin's not acceptable.
There you go.
Don't you know the deeper or the closer the kin, the deeper goes in?
Oof.
And
I had someone tell me that before.
I've also heard
oh,
if she
wow.
ain't good enough for her cousin, she ain't good enough for me.
Ouch.
I thought you were about to say something like, my cousins. If it ain't a cousin, it ain't good for loving.
I've heard that one too.
Is it? Are you folks sticking around for a while?
Why are you
Sadly,
asking?
no.
Oh, Jeb, none of them women want anything to do with you. I'm pretty strong. I'm a good-looking boy.
They're gonna start hitting on the women. We're gonna have to kick them out of the.
Three of them are elves, and
Dude, we're
the
not
other
gonna
one's
have to
got
do
big guns.
shit.
Gwen's not an elf.
I was gonna say they hit.
No.
You're the one with
Are
the
you
big
calling me
gun.
a woman?
They stop. I'm sorry, you're not.
No, I'm
Halifax
not.
Falls.
I'm not a
Alterath will
woman.
open his mouth for a split second, stop, close his mouth, and just grin a little bit at Idric's discomfort.
Fucking thought.
I fall over. I'm sorry.
I look at Idric and say, I thought that was why you were such a big hit with the dwarven men.
You look pretty nice, sir. Sorry.
That's a compliment.
That's what the dwarves say.
Yeah, I'll take the compliment.
At least I didn't say you had a pretty mouth.
Or ask you to squeal like a piggy.
I mean, we're not really used to men being.
Pretty.
Well, he didn't have any hair on his face.
It's all right. This
look
isn't the
over at
first time
Alterath.
I've been called a woman.
Put the beard on. Put a fake beard on him.
Yeah, but Alterath is muscled and generally running around shirtless, so I think they know he's not a woman.
Can elves grow a mustache or beard?
I've never seen it in my life.
Oh, I thought he just kept himself well shaved. I'm like, how's he shaving on the road?
I was gonna
Yeah.
say no. I've never seen an elf with a beard.
Not in Warhammer at all.
Right.
That's not a thing.
The
Yeah.
one elf that tries to infiltrate the dwarves with a fake beard.
Turns out he's just got a cat. He's just got a cat coat in his face.
I'm a tall elf. Yep. I like
You're a tall
beer.
elf?
Doop. I'm a tall dwarf.
You're a
Yeah.
tall elf?
Just runs into the door frame of every door. Like my dad in Pizza Hut with all the lights.
Are
but yeah.
dwarves really this? And he puts his hands out like this wide. The stories, the dwarves are like
You'd have to
little
ask
square
Idric
people.
They're wide in a lot of ways. No, I didn't actually say that.
Are you the only one in the group that's seen a dwarf? Is it really they live in large mountain homes?
God, Damson would be killing these kids.
Right?
Be like, I'll take you over my knee. You're like, oh, these bastards might like that though.
Hey, the head servant in my home is actually a dwarf. And yes, they come even wider than what you said.
You have dwarven servants?
Did you just call Damson fat?
No.
I didn't call Damson fat.
Murgurk looks up from his
calling
food.
her fat even when you're here would not be a good idea.
You're Gwen. You're the one that brought that up, not me.
You're the one that said that you have a. No, he's the one that said
Murgurk will
had
slink back. Murgurk slinks back and goes back to eating.
Boog's exact phrasing was, well, not exact phrasing, but his way of phrasing it was, he has a dwarf that is a servant in his house, and then
Semicolon.
come even water.
Semicolon.
Well,
They're even wider
Well,
than life.
you do realize what Murgork probably heard and what will be told to Damson when we get back.
Yep.
I didn't say that.
If he remembers. If he remembers.
I speak too
Oh,
eloquently
he'll
for
fucking
my own
remember
good.
because this is one of the things that he's like, please don't remember, please don't remember, please don't remember. Boom, rolled a 2.
He's like a fucking
Oi!
2-year-old when it comes to that shit.
Damson,
Oh, yeah.
Hydrick said that you were fat. He said you had a dump truck of a butt.
He was never seen again.
And that is how Idric gets removed from the party.
Gonna kill me.
Lou just looks over and says, well, time to roll up a new character. Hope you enjoyed playing your merchant.
I don't want to get killed in my sleep. Okay. I didn't say that.
Oh, no.
I said that dwarves in general are wide. Even wider
Well,
than
she'd
what you
wake
were
you up
saying.
first. She'd want you to see it coming.
Clang.
What about
She'd wake you up
halflings? They-
about 2 seconds before the friggin' frying pan hit you in the face.
Damson
Hey.
brings a wicked frying pan.
Oh god, they're asking about halflings.
Halflings,
Murgork.
they really have big feet?
Oh,
No,
God.
he's just like right here. This is like a little halfling right here. He's about the size of David. David was a little halfling.
David was bigger than that.
No, he wasn't. He was about this size. I remember he was about this big, and little David's about this big too.
No. That little David can fit in the palm of your hand. The actual David could sit on your shoulder. He was a little bit larger.
Well, he was really good with his crossbow.
Yeah, it's a really
I
good
don't recall ever
crossbow.
looking at the size of his feet.
Well, his feet were kind of small. I mean, he was little.
Oh,
Tiny little dude.
Do all ogres talk? Do all ogres talk like him?
No.
Have we talked to any other ogres? I don't think so.
We've talked
We
like
have
4 of them.
interacted with others, but usually one's trying to kill us.
Yeah, that's true.
I'll say the one that had the, was it a snail?
No, cockroach.
Cockroach. He seemed friendly enough.
Yeah, he was not much more. He was 1 point less intelligent than Murgork.
Murgork is working his way to the top of that pyramid. I know he spent another point in intelligence.
And when he knocks off the judge, he'll be knocking off some more competition.
That's one way of putting it.
He's literally going to put on a graduation cap and say, I valedictorian now.
Valedictorian?
if he could even say it. AFK for a second.
Valid something. He'd be like valid and then like lose the train of thought.
A valedictorian.
That's number one.
A valedictorious bum.
Valedictor Idric Bum.
I am glad I did not swallow that marshmallow at that time because that might have killed me.
Yeah, if you would have died then, one of us at your funeral would have had to say, yeah, he died choking on white stuff.
Anyways.
All right, boys, sleep. We've got chores and duties to do in the morning. Quit bugging the folks. They all need to get sleep too.
It was fun, but,
I apologize. We're not used to folks coming into the village, so
That's a double.
Oh my god. Is that Murgork
Yeah,
rolling?
yeah. See, it says Murgork intelligence.
He was trying to.
But back to the point. What's wrong with me having a gun?
None of us have ever seen any of those before. And we're, well, I know Jeb over there is kind of afraid of you.
Why?
Thank you, desk. Making scary noise.
I was wondering what the fuck that was, and it
I
made me
thought-
jump.
I thought that was Jeb quaking in his boots.
Right?
like
That
some
shows
cartoon
that
sound
Jeb has
effect.
common sense.
Shut up, stick
I
up your
mean-
ass.
I don't know. We're not used to. None of the women folk here take up weapons.
Oh, we need to fix that tomorrow, don't we?
Murgork equals best.
Come here,
boy.
Grandma.
Now Nibbles
We're
is the
teaching you.
best boy. Murgork's basically like a fourth grader.
I think that's being slightly insulting to fourth graders, but point made.
Have you met fourth graders recently?
Skibbity toilet, sticking out your gat for the Rizzler, etc.
Mom found the piss drawer.
What are some other memes? Anyways.
Murgork's drawer would be.
The women folk tend to go and learn from grandmother.
If we cross into a magic village, I'm kind of scared.
No, you have
She teaches.
to be born with magical abilities.
I was going to say she's the wise woman of the village. She probably teaches them more than just magic.
Herbalism and
Herb craft, stuff like that.
Cooking.
cooking
What do you do with those people?
Town's too small for that.
Nibbles will just kind of perk up and kind of look up towards the ceiling.
Uh-oh.
I look up.
You can hear the wind picking up.
Oh. We might be here for longer than we think. Why were you asking?
yokels. Ask lots of questions.
I apologize. Lou's brain has
Left the
derailed.
building.
What were they asking and why?
They were asking about
Who are
guns.
They were
Oh.
asking if we were going to stay around for a while.
Oh, because not many women folk here.
Who has brain? That's new. Thank you, Chloe.
Hey,
Hey, they apparently know you.
I just
they're
sent you a
like-
bunch
Normally,
of-
that's
I
the
just-
type of shite I have to say.
I just sent you a bunch of good coffee, and that's what kind of get out of it. That's fine. Because there's not much women folk here, and I mean,
Astara,
John,
you-
tell 'em.
Now they got Astara and Linwith and Idric
the guy with the the guy with the bow was like,
and Gwen.
fine, you girls are much more interesting than the women that are here. Except for my mom, but she's my mom.
Sounds like me in
Yeah,
real
just-
life.
Just wondering if you would, think about having a guy in the village. A lot of us would make really good husbands. Jeb here probably wouldn't. Hey, I'm better with the spear than anybody else.
What kind of spear are we talking about?
Linwith will
says-
smirk just a little bit.
Based on the way they're talking, I don't think any of them have any real experience with that spear, Astera.
You're not in the game, 20. That's why you're not chopped liver.
She's going to be an NPC in a week or two.
I look over at Jeb, give him a wink. Hi.
I'll be right back. And he goes heading out. He goes over, opens the door, and closes it again, as there is snow up to about halfway at the door.
Oh shit.
Never mind.
Having a panic attack.
Do you need me to clear a path for you?
And Louis like, I don't think you should do that.
Don't It's like
You're just
you
going to have to-
guys could handle these crazy women.
You're just going to have to clear a path back anyways, so...
You clear a
I
path,
can
he's
clear-
going to get lost, and then his death will be on your head.
Good point.
I
It
could
would
go
be a
clear a
shame.
path. I just go out and walk around the village for a bit, and it will move all the snow away.
It's cold out there, Murgork. You'd freeze
Yeah,
your little
it is.
David off.
I freeze my what?
Your little David off.
He'll pick up little Dave and hug it to him. I don't want to do that. I like him.
That's what I'm saying. You gotta stay inside.
All right, David. You sleeps with Nibbles tonight. You get cuddles with him, and we'll pick you back up in the morning. All right, I sleeps with the dog. He sets him with Nibbles. Nibbles just kind of sniffs it and lays back down.
Like, okay.
Is it
Gotta
scary that
watch it.
little,
Girls might decide to use it as a chew toy one night.
is it scary that little David seems to be smarter than Murgork?
I think Nibbles might be smarter than Murgork. But that's a real like head scratcher. Oh god, we're actually determining that.
It is possible. The boys will finally quiet down, and all of them have, well, except for Jeb, have turned their backs to the girls.
Why?
Jeb's kind of sitting up in the corner, just kind of watching y'all.
I blow him a kiss.
He reaches over and punches the dude next to him. What? Oh, shut up! We got guard duty in the morning. I don't care if she likes you. If you wake me up again, I'll have the ogre kiss you. Ugh.
Murgork's just like, no thanks. I could eat some more food though. That's probably. There's probably some word for.
He has scooted his bedroll about halfway from where he was to closer to the meat.
He's gonna get a nibble in the night.
That's Murgork, not Jeb, right?
Yeah, Murgork has scooted his bedroll closer to the meat.
Hey, man.
I'm just seeing Jeb scooting farther away from Ostara.
He's already in the corner. He can't scoot any further.
I remember the age of being scared of girls. It was just like yesterday.
I'm
For
still
you,
scared of
it
them.
is.
Yeah, it's true. If you're not afraid of if you're not afraid of nurses, something's wrong with you.
The boys will eventually stop asking questions and keep themselves settled down. The kid with the bow, John, will go and take a spot and settle himself in. Rest of the night will go by quiet. You guys will wake up different spots through the night because I don't know if you're going to keep watch, but you guys are very used to doing that. At one point, the door will open, and two very frozen young men will come in and jab the shit out of two other guys. They'll get up, put on warm clothes, and go heading back out into the snow.
Lou, they come in frozen, and I immediately get up, start building up the fire some.
They will thank you and come and sit down. They'll help build up the other fire. These are the two boys that were at the gate. One looks over at Murgork and kind of smiles.
I have to thank that one in the morning. His fire kept me pretty warm until we had to trudge over here.
Glad it lasted. I figure I'd keep one of the watches and maybe go help one of the boys. You never know what's going on nowadays.
I mean, if you want to get up and go patrol, no one will tell you not to.
Okay.
Yeah, I was thinking about doing the same thing.
It is difficult moving because the snow literally is like waist deep. It is coming down hard out there. The wind isn't blowing as bad whenever you guys come out, but it is quiet and the snow is just falling.
Bumpy. Yep. I don't want to go look at a window right now because I would be scared we've jinxed it into being.
The two boys at the gate, when you guys are doing your patrol, will thank you. And for you, Halifax, this village is smaller than what you grew up in. Yours was probably about twice this size.
Yeah, that definitely was the feeling I got.
Morning time comes. All the rest of the boys are up and out. The two others that did patrol come back and grab food and go to sleep. The others are moving about the village, trying to clear as much snow from people's homes as possible. John will come back to the group. Can we borrow him? Pointing to Murgork.
I was waiting for it. Come on, Margor, let's go help these people clear some snow. We'll make some snow cream out of it or something. If we can make that.
Sorry,
We have
you're gonna
ingredients. Snow cream. Oh god, I forgot you're in Texas.
Snow cream, yes.
Thank you, Dave.
I don't know what the fuck snow cream is.
What is snow cream?
Basically,
dirty.
it's like
Basically,
ice
it's
cream.
ice cream made out of snow, more or less.
Really?
Yeah.
It's not
Interesting.
the yellow one, right?
You gather some snow and you make
No,
sure your
it's
dog
not
hasn't peed
yellow.
there. We haven't made it in a while. You get like a big old pot and you mix it up and stuff.
Interesting.
Mom used to make it when we were kids.
Should I put me on, John?
Better safe than sorry.
Yeah, it's like, well, it'll keep you warm a little bit because you know the padding and everything.
Well, I got you the furs and stuff that you help you folks help me books, so that's really warm. He will put his armor on and put the furs on, and he turns and puts the armor onto Nibbles. Kind of like it's part of what he does every morning. He just doesn't think about it and just does it.
Nibbles a squire.
And putting the additional furs on the Nibbles too. Oh, once the door is open and you guys go out, goes thundering out into the snow.
Well, Chloe, they actually did your suggestion. Use them like a snowplow.
Clonk, 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 clonk. Choo choo.
Now you guys deal with the rest of the village as you guys come out and all these other people are looking at all of you.
Oh no, more looky-loos.
Grandmother's like, it is all right. They are folks from the big city. They're here. They spent the night last night. They are here to help. Just Treat
I
them
lean-
like you would treat any of the rest of us.
I lean over and whisper to Ostera, "Hey, if this keeps up, guess maybe you'll be taking a husband back to get Demson off your back."
Maybe I could convince him that in the big city we keep harems.
I'm a potato.
This one little girl kind of looks at Gwen. Grandmother, why she's got flyers on her?
Oh shit.
Shush, girl. It's all right.
I
I'll
kneel
explain
down.
to you later.
I kneel down in front of the girl and say, "I can use what is called magic. Do you know what that is?"
No.
Well, in the simplest terms, I'm able to draw on the energy of the world, and my particular skills is I can manipulate fire.
Gwen, you don't have to roll perception to notice that she is looking at the ring. She is looking at the staff. She is looking at items on you that you know are touched by the winds of magic.
I'll play another one.
I look down at her. Do these items appear to be glowing red? The ones that you are
There's-
looking at?
There's fire dancing on them.
That is what we call the winds of magic. That is the magic that I use. It is, as you said, it is fire.
And that elf over there, he uses the gold, and the big guy uses ice.
Yes, they are not skilled. They are not skilled with actually using magic themselves, but they have items that are touched by magic.
Oh.
I just gave grandmother a look like you need to be careful with this one.
You can see. So you look over Ostara. Her hand is relaxing,
Hello, Cryptobite.
like she was going to do something. Come on, little one. We don't need to bother these folk.
I place a hand on the grandmother's shoulder and lean in close to whisper, "I know your secret is safe with me."
Good.
And then I let them walk away.
Very.
Teach her well.
When you do that, she leans into you. I apologize. I've killed 2 of your kind.
I don't blame you. Some of us would have turned you into the witch hunters. I was once one of you.
We need to leave them alone. They have work to do. But I want to play in the snow. Come with the others and you can play. You just stay out of their way.
I bet Murgle would be
Alright,
amazing at making snowballs.
Lord,
You mean
what
snow
is
boulders?
Snow
what is
boulders.
what is the ogre's name?
Murgorg.
Murgorg. Yes, mums. Grandmother. Everyone here calls me grandmother. Why don't you remember me, grandmother? What's a grandmother? How is that different from a regular mother?
It's your mother's mother.
Oh, it's me mum's mum. Hey, mum's mum. Will you gather up a large amount of snow over in here for the children to play with? Okay, yes, I can do that. And he'll go and grab something and start pushing snow off in a section for the kids.
All right, Nibbles, let's go this way.
He goes plowing through the snow. The children are just dying laughing at him.
because he is much bigger than their dogs.
Just explosion of powder.
John will come to greet you guys. He has got an older man with him that looks an awful lot like him.
I give John a wink.
Heels turn red. This is my father. This is Jeremiah. We're about to go see if we can hunt something. I know that you two, looking at Halifax and Linwith, carry bows. Would you care to come hunting with us?
That sounds agreeable. Pay back some of the hospitality.
Oh, Halifax.
Yes.
Take Nibbles with you.
All right, Nibbles, you want to come?
He comes bolting out of the snow, just completely covered.
He looks like he's ready to have a good time.
What about hers? I apologize. I was not there last night when all of you came in. You, ma'am, looking at Ostara. I mean, you're a hunter. I heard that folks from the city hunt with those.
Not the kind of hunting I do. Plus, they're loud. Anything. If I shoot this off, everything within several miles will be alerted.
Getting panicked.
Well, then I guess we shouldn't do that. Thank you again for what you have done. Well, if the two of you come along, we'll go hunting.
Hi.
4 of them will go heading out. 5, including Nibbles.
Nib nib.
2 other.
Wait.
Yes.
Keep the eyes in the back of your head.
I plan to.
Yeah, it's not safe for the boys to go out alone.
2 other dogs join up with you guys at the gates, and Nibbles just kind of looks at them. They're both decent-sized wolves, but they are nowhere the mass that that Nibbles is.
I look over at Astera. I sometimes forget just how big our little friend is.
I don't.
It's like when her legs go numb from him sitting on top of her.
The rest of you, if you, they'll basically, if people accept, they just basically ask you guys to help them clear snow off of different places. And like Alterath, one of the spearmen will ask if you'll continue doing patrol with them. They just kind of walk the walls, but it helps keep, keep watch.
He'll patrol with them.
Yeah.
I just imagine them being like, not you.
A lot of the young guys that didn't meet you guys last night are kind of, Idric has a very, very nice blade on his hip.
Yes.
And they are very, they are all very
nosy,
kind of awestruck at it because, yeah. So, Ultrath has a blade touched by gold. It's a very beautiful blade. Idric's sword is. What is that? What is it?
Scimitar.
Yeah, but what's the it's got a trait to it.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine time.
Unbreakable. Let me look it up.
What is it? Fine times what? 2 or 3 or 4 or something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah, so it's a very beautiful blade.
Oh, it's fine 4 actually.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah, the
very
damn thing is exquisite.
yeah, that is a very beautiful blade. You know, none of them have seen blades like any what y'all have, but I mean his blade literally looks like something that should be magical.
Quick question: when I
Mhm.
actually start learning to do enchantments, would his blade be a quality of a blade that I would be able to enchant?
Literally in Warhammer, any blade, well, I would have to look it up, but I don't think there's a prerequisite for them being a certain quality.
Yeah, there's like wooden clubs that are enchanted in the lore, so like.
Yeah, I was curious because when
Which
I
is
first
just
asked-
bloody hilarious.
Yeah,
Here's my beating stick.
Yes,
Plus 2.
you honestly could enchant Idric's sword. It might be easier to enchant Idric's sword than other things, and it will all depend on what you're trying to do and where you're trying to do it.
Okay.
Because that is kind of one of the things about enchanting items, where you're enchanting it and what you're trying to put to it. Like if you're enchanting it near a forge and you're trying to put fire magic into it, would work better. If you're in a graveyard trying to put amber magic to it, it would work better. You have to pick how you enchanting it and where you're enchanting it.
So, as in with real estate, the key component is location.
Location.
Yep.
Okay. I might have to start spending some time with our Smith friend.
Eventually, one of the guys will ask Ostara if she will do watch too, if she will help walk the walls.
Yeah, sure. if
We
you
know-
want to.
We know that what the others said is, you know, your guns make a lot of noise, but if you shoot them, then you've got good vision, right? You can see fairly well.
I suppose.
It'll come to, you know, a couple of y'all doing watch. Idric, a couple of boys will, you know, once you've, you know, showed them the blade, ask if you'll, you know, show them a few things.
Sure.
And it's funny because Amara and Gwen, most of the boys stay away from. There's 1 or 2 of the younger ones that will come and speak to you, but eventually grandmother will come and grab Amara and Gwen and bring them to her place.
Going in, Gwen, and looking around, you are fairly certain that grandmother is a rank 4 witch.
Damn.
Just by you knew how you were heading and just some of the things, and looking about this place, you're fairly certain that she is someone who is deep into her craft.
Something I just thought about for Gwen. Gwen should probably explain. Okay, witches are like not a thing in High Elf society. Amari would probably be. Yeah, Amari should probably be enlightened on that.
I was actually about to do that.
Sure.
I lean over. I turn to Amari and say, "Now, be mindful. Your people don't have the same restrictions on magic that the Empire does. What she is doing is greatly frowned upon by our government. Do not speak of it to anyone."
Gwen,
She
what
is
I'm
showing us a
doing
lot of
is
trust.
frowned up. Gwen, what I'm doing is frowned upon by our people.
I
She-
just smile at her.
she's right. Not very often
will not-
that elven magic users come to the humans to learn from them.
You're not with us, Idric.
I'm yelling this. No, I'm joking.
I mean, you got those big elf ears. You probably could hear it.
She has got 6 young girls in here, and she seems to be teaching them how to sew, how to cook, and she's got several herbs that she is teaching them how to use.
She's probably the most valuable member of this community. We need to protect her at all costs.
The little bitty girl, once she's got the other girls settled, she takes her aside and is teaching her the spell that you were using last night.
Mm.
And by the
Plane.
time you hear, people, yelling that the hunters are back, the little girl has got a fire in her hand.
This one has a talent for it.
The hunters, you guys, go ahead. No, go ahead, Gwen.
I was nearly twice her age when I first learned to control that spell.
I mean, yesterday?
No, I've had that spell since we started out.
Yeah, no.
I've had to watch this one. She has done things. And when about a year ago, night terrors, things were happening whenever she would wake up from them. We've got those taken care of.
I understand that all too well. I spent a year living in the forest alone after accidentally burning down a school.
And you've grown. You're wiser from your past.
I was fortunate enough to be able to keep my abilities a secret until I was able to get into the arcane university. So now I can use my abilities without fear of persecution. But you
Be careful.
must remain careful.
I have lived a long time and will continue to live longer. I will be fine. But thank you, Glenn.
I was aiming that last part at the young one.
I will teach her. She will be fine.
Thank you.
And she will be very careful. The hunters, you guys spend like half the day trucking around. And you're not seeing any, because I know that Linwith and Halifax are looking for it. You will not see any sign of Judge and his group. You don't see any sign of the elves. The
Probably
four
got
of you
covered
will
up.
bring down. What was that?
Probably got covered up by the snow, if anything.
Yep, the four of you will bring down a very large boar and truck his dress him out and then truck his happy carcass back. Those of you in town, it's been a nice day. Ostara, about noonish, a very large man comes out of one of the houses. You guys have seen enough Norscan that it looks like this guy's kind of got some Norscan blood to him. He is definitely the larger of all the men here, and he is definitely well muscled compared to the rest of them.
Wipe the drool.
I was gonna say, like, damn girl.
And he will go over to a building that 2 young men have been in and out of all day and start moving parts of the wall aside and start smithing. the hunters come back, and that night, the entire town is in the large hall. Because there's more than just the boar. They cook all kinds of stuff for all of you.
Okay, so I've got a question.
Mm-hmm.
Are there any women hanging around the smith?
No. None of the women are hanging around the smith. It's obvious that certain women are already married off, and then the younger ones tend to stay away from the boys in general. There are 2 young women who are of marrying age, and the rest of them are quite a bit younger.
Something I should mention to the audience, there's a lot of people that are from Nordland that have Norsican mixed. Nordland being the area of the Empire that's the closest to Norsica. And due to Norsicans, pillaging and various other things that I'm not going to bring up, there are a lot of people in the Empire that are a mix.
I am going to go introduce myself to him.
Hello.
Hi.
I am Jar. I am Jar.
Jar.
No, Boog.
Shut up, Patrick.
No.
I'm a star.
Nice weapons.
What
Did
was
you
that?
folk? He says nice weapons.
Thank you.
Did you folks come in the night?
Last night, yeah.
Apologize, I slept in. Cold does that to me.
Can you feel the love tonight? I'm trying.
Like you'd be used to this. You'd be used to the cold.
I still get tired. The
Does he
boys giving you a hard.
fucking
Boys giving you a hard time.
Something's hard.
Kinda, but they were apparently afraid of me.
For those that were hunting, John did his best to talk to Linwith, and her answers were, yes, sure. Or, we're hunting, you need to be quiet.
I'm going to have to do the Gibbs smack on the head for a couple of them. It's like, down boy.
His father just kind of smiles. You have to forgive him. He's not used to being around women from the outside.
He's ambitious, at least.
Yeah.
She's probably giving the whole don't talk to me, and he's just like, I don't understand that language.
Oh yeah. She is very much just done talking with him and glares at him anytime he starts talking, and he is completely oblivious to anything that she is throwing, any look she is giving.
Men.
She looked at me. She's in love with me.
Yep.
Ron has power of attorney at the moment.
I go over to
The-
Alterath and ask him, should I intercede on her behalf?
That's why they were out hunting.
Oh, For the rest
Oh,
of you, once they come back and everyone's gathered up and people are done with their chores and stuff's going on in the long hall, and you and Jar are sitting there talking. He hasn't left her side since they've come. I mean, she'll come in, go and put her stuff up. He walks over, he's talking to her, and she will walk over and she will do other things, and he will walk over there, and all the older women are kind of chuckling and they've taken notice. They also have taken notice the fact that this is they all you see from the way they're looking at you, Star. This is probably the most that they've heard from Jar in a while, as he's actually sitting there talking with you guys, talking with you.
Jar. Mom found the poop jar.
Oh God.
There we go. We were waiting for it.
I've been trying to keep him at bay.
I know it's probably spelled Jhar. R.
Yeah, yes, it is.
And he has opened it up. Noah Star has opened him up a little bit.
You guys are talking, and you see Linwith, walk over and then stop. And he is, behind her, and he's talking, and she turns to face him.
And he dies.
If you don't leave me alone and stop your yammering, I will gut you and pin you to the wall.
There it is.
Damn.
And that was why I asked if I should intercede.
I am not interested in you. I do not do those things with humans. Your life is a flash in my lifetime. Please look to the other women. Talk to Gwen. She will stomp over and squish herself in between Murgork and
Nibbles.
Nibbles.
Nibbles is gonna give her a big old kiss. She.
How crushed does he look?
Very much so, because everybody's looking. I mean, she was not quiet on that one.
Oh.
That's great.
Poor little yokel.
He'll be fine in the morning.
Oh shit.
I'll go speak with him. He kind of goes and sits with the other boys. Jar kind of pats you on the knee. I'll be right back.
All
Uh,
Walks over and kind of scrunches down, talking to the rest of the boys. He comes walking back over and sits down next to Ostara. Oh, and the only person that's actually sitting in a chair in here is grandmother. Even the magistrate, which you guys will meet, who is an older man. I mean, he looks, maybe in his 50s. He is an older human. He is sitting on one of the cots. The rest of the cots have been put up to make more room, but he is actually sitting on one of the cots. They brought a chair for grandmother. And it will last a bit into the night. They will pass around their version of alcohol. Basically, their own moonshine.
uh-huh.
And any of you who want to drink are allowed to.
I'm
I
assuming
give
we have-
I give Idric a tiny toast and a wink.
Haha, very funny.
I'm assuming we need to pass the consume alcohol check.
If you're consuming a lot of it, yes.
I will take a taste and nothing more.
I will partake of a little.
Same.
One of the guys, I was going to say, they actually make an effort and bring you some Idric.
Press Francie Pants. Boy, I learned that.
It looks like a couple of them were talking to Murgork, and then
Oh my
one
god.
went and got some alcohol and brought it over to you.
Oh my god.
He passed an intelligence roll behind the screen.
Do we call you Master? I mean, the Master Idric. The ogre calls you Master Idric. He says that you one of the guys kind of chuckles. He says that you buys and sells the alcohol. It's funny the way he talks. He says that you drink different types, so we thought we would bring you some to try.
Sure. I'll try some.
It very much is moonshine. It is. It's by all means not smooth at all.
Oh yeah.
It is some harsh stuff. If you drink more than like a little like shot glass full, then yes, you'll have to do a consume alcohol and a hard consume alcohol. So if any of the rest of you are doing that, then you have to make a roll. If not, then you're fine. Or if you're
Can I do one just for fun?
Yeah. Or if you're like sipping it through the night, that's fine.
Astounding failure. Nice.
Boom.
The flirting is going to be a little bit more direct now.
I think Holly was just doing it just to see what it would be.
Yes.
Of the people here, Jar is basically throwing back the alcohol like it's nothing.
Oh.
Everybody else, the older folks, drink a little bit and, that's it. Jar is the only one that keeps sucking it down. But yeah, it is a good night. These people are very happy that all of you are here. Even the crushed child, after a while, seems to kind of come away from that, and he will by the end of the night be talking to Gwen. Not in the "Hey, how you doing?" It's more like, what is the outside world? What is a city like? What is, are there other women out there? Can I find a wife someplace else? Could you bring more pretty girls here?
I smile at him. There are plenty of beautiful women out there. I don't know if I could convince any to come back here with me, sadly. A lot of women from the city prefer a city life. This is a bit more harsh than what they're used to. But if you were to ever journey out, perhaps you could start a new life in a new place and find yourself a wife there.
It's
a
okay.
great world.
You can in the small village. Trust me, it works. You just may have to come back.
Not if he's the one that's married and related to everybody.
Yeah, but you usually bring in, new women, new village people. You don't tell her until you get there. Yeah, it's real small.
Just like you don't
at
tell
some
her that
point-
until the wedding night.
At some point during the night, grandmother will kind of shuffle over by Halifax and squat down next to him.
Hi.
Were you born close to here, son?
No, not as far as I can tell.
No, you were. Yeah, your village was quite the other side of the Reich.
It does feel kind of close to home in a way, but no, the distance is quite vast.
Odd. You look like a man that I knew that came through here, well, quite a while back.
Daddy.
Must be coincidence. She'll pat you on the shoulder and go and sit back down.
She's your mom.
Oh, with that, since it's almost 10 o'clock, sorry, Boog, I ran over.
You're good.
We will go ahead and the curtain will close with villagers clearing out and heading back to their homes.
Home on the range.
Did I remember? Did I put session 33 on this? Yeah, I did.
Experience. Oh, it is session 33.
Wow.
And we will, I know, we've been doing this for a bit, and I am enjoying this game. I hope you guys are too.
I am.
We will actually, we'll end the game with 100 experience for y'all.
Ooh.
Helping out the village,
Breaking hearts.
I gave y'all shit for going around some of my encounters, but yes, going out. I really didn't think that you guys were going to head after Judge and his guy, but thank you. Like I said, 100 experience for y'all, and actually, I will give you guys. It's not the end of the chapter, but I'm going to give you guys an extra fate point for all that you've done for the village.
Yeah, our karma's good. That's not a thing in Warhammer. Is Alf live? It is. Oh. I guess we're doing another Alf raid.
Yay!
Womp womp womp. They're doing the animated show.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Really?
Yes.
They're pretty much just playing.
That was a good show.
Yeah, they're pretty much just playing through the DVD box sets, and there's like 2 or 3 episodes of the animated series on season 2. Just as little bonus treats.
By the way, yes, 20. Thank you.
All right, everybody, get in here. We're watching Alf. To be fair, I have to go like immediately after this, so I won't be watching Alf. Bye.
Bye.